Welcome to Mind Over Markets. Today, I want to share a lesson that changed my life as a trader. Protect your capital like it's your life. It sounds dramatic, right? But if you've ever watched your trading account bleed out because of one reckless click, you know it's not just money you're losing, it's opportunity, time, and the path you're building in this wild market. This isn't a video about getting rich quick. It's for those who've lost, felt the sting, and wondered, where did I go wrong? Let's dive into a story, a real story, and a truth that can reshape how you trade. When Dave started trading, he came in with $5,000. It wasn't much, but it was every cent he'd scraped together from months of side hustles. He thought he was smart, a quick learner with logic on his side. He was convinced he'd double his account in weeks. And for a moment, he almost did. A string of wins had him feeling invincible. Trading felt easy. He upped his lot sizes, skipped stop losses, and traded on gut instinct, thinking he had a gift. Then, one Thursday night, everything changed. Unexpected news hit, gold plummeted, his account went deep into the red before he could blink. In panic, he doubled down to recover. Bad move. By morning, his $5,000 was down to $120. He stared at the screen, not crying over the money, but feeling a strange pain, like he'd lost something precious. He wasn't disciplined enough to protect it. That loss wasn't just about money. It was a wake-up call. Capital isn't just numbers on a screen. It's your oxygen in this market. Without it, every strategy, system, or mindset is meaningless. He used to think preserving capital was for the timid, for those too scared to take risks. But after multiple wipeouts, he realized only those who've gasped for air in this market know how vital that oxygen is. Trading isn't a sprint to riches, it's a marathon of survival. And the first rule of survival: protect your capital. Let me ask you, do you enter trades without knowing how much you could lose? Have you ever held a losing trade, hoping it'll turn around, only to watch your account shrink? Have you traded emotionally, desperate to recover losses? If you're nodding, you're not alone. I've been there. Most traders start this way. But here's the hard truth. Not everyone pauses to fix their mistakes. Not everyone has capital left to learn the next lesson. So, let's talk about what it means to treat your capital like your life. I knew another trader, a former programmer, who wasn't a technical genius, but he survived years in the market with one rule: never let his account drop below 80% of its starting value. He set strict stop losses and never budged, no matter how crazy the market got. He told me, "I'm not great at winning, but I'm great at surviving." And he was right. During a market crash triggered by geopolitical news, our trading group got caught in a revenge trading spiral. He cut his losses, sat out for a week, and came back with his account and his mindset intact. Then there's a young woman I met in a trading community. She started with $2,000, trading cautiously with stop losses and a clear strategy. Her account grew to $2,800. But one day, chasing a big win after misleading news, she took a larger trade. When the market turned, she didn't cut her losses, believing it'd rebound. By the time she closed the trade, she was down to $50. These stories taught me preserving capital isn't just about cutting losses. It's about knowing when to pause, when to breathe. So, where's the line between cutting losses and being stubborn? Many think holding a losing trade is strength, but without a solid reason or risk plan, it's not strength, it's recklessness. The line is thinner than you think. I once knew a trader who survived 3 volatile years with one rule: always know your loss before entering a trade. He skipped a perfect gold setup because the risk was too high. When I asked if he regretted it, he said, "No. Regretting missed trades would have killed me long ago." That's strength, born from painful losses, sleepless nights, and learning the hard way. To survive, you need a strategy. Here are 3 pillars. 1. Set a risk limit. Per trade. Before you trade, decide how much you're willing to lose. 1 to 2% of your account, max. One bad trade shouldn't wipe out 10 to 20%. Mistakes are normal. Losing everything isn't. 2. Use logical stop losses. Don't set random stop losses. Place them where your analysis is proven wrong, like below a support zone. Understand the market's structure to make stop losses your shield. 3. Stay out. When it's unclear, the market can be chaotic, no trend, full of traps. Don't trade just to avoid missing out. Sometimes the best move is no move. A veteran trader told me, "Not losing is a win. Try sitting out a few days. You'll see." Here's the paradox. The more you chase quick profits, the faster you lose. Trading isn't about proving you're smart. It's about humility. Capital is more than money. It's the time you've spent learning, the energy drained from sleepless nights, the sacrifices you've made. If you still have capital, be grateful. It's your chance to keep going. I once got caught in a week when gold surged to $3,500, then crashed to $3,260 in 2 days. Everyone was trading frantically, chasing signals. I almost jumped in, but a mentor's words stopped me. When the market's crazy, don't outsmart it, stay out. I did, and I didn't regret it. Those who didn't lost more than money, they lost confidence, clarity, themselves. Preserving capital is about preserving you in the chaos. Ask yourself, are you trading with discipline or gambling on luck? When did you last cut a loss because of strategy, not fear? Are you holding trades out of confidence or stubbornness? Don't answer now. Let those questions linger. The next time you're about to trade, they might save your capital and your journey. If this resonates, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's spread this truth. Thank you for staying with me. In a world of promises about big wins and perfect systems, I'm just sharing what I've lived, my mistakes, my falls, and how I held on to that last bit of capital to keep going. Slow down. Reflect. Protect what matters. Because in trading, surviving is the first victory.